Hey everybody, we're all getting ready for that Southern Caribbean cruise. The day after Thanksgiving on the 24th, we are going to be getting onto a ship, and by golly, we're going to have some fun. We get back to reality on December 5th, but until that time, I've got a few tips that might help you get ready. Go ahead and log on to the Norwegian NCL website. When you get there, I want you to go to online check-in. When you get to online check-in, you're going to see 1 through 5 off to the side. Make sure you're going through and be sure that all the green check marks are there. If they're not there, you're not completely checked in. Now, just to make sure that you're all done, check your arrival time because it'll give you an arrival time when you're done. In this case, this says 9:30 to 10. Yours might be 10:30 to 11. I don't know what it's going to be. But my experience is on our last cruise, if you get there early, you still might get on early. Once you've done that, you want to go back to vacation summary up at the top, and that'll take you to the next section. Be sure that all your packages are there, your excursions and your dining and your internet, whatever it is you have, make sure that they're all there. Then down at the bottom, you're going to be checking the payment button. When that comes up, your bill will show off to the side. When you see the bill coming off the side, just make sure the balance is zero, so there are no surprises when you get on board the ship. Now, click on Explore and Plan. The Explore and Plan is going to take you to the real stuff. Once there, the first thing you want to do is the restaurants. Check on the restaurants. Some of the restaurants take reservations, other restaurants don't. These restaurants are the reservation restaurants, and they do fill up, so make sure you do your reservations now. Now, this is casual dining, not like a cruise you've been on before where there's a huge dining room and a reserved table and the same maitre d'. That's not what this is. This is a bunch of little restaurants, and you can go anywhere you want to have some dinner. Now, there's also this collection of restaurants. Now, these restaurants are no reservation restaurants. They're walk-up service. So you can go ahead and just walk right in and have your meal. You can put these restaurants with your excursion package. However, if there is a charge, it'll just go onto your bill. It's simple and easy. Now, of course, free dining rooms and breakfast areas. Now, this is the Garden Cafe, the Manhattan Room, and also the Taste. Now, the Taste and Manhattan Room are classified as your main dining rooms, but again, there's not a table just sitting there waiting for you. So you're going to have to walk up. I've got a group of 4, group of 8, group of 6, whatever it is. They'll get a table ready just like a normal restaurant. You can go in and eat. Now, just a note, Spice H2O, this is in the back of the ship, the aft of the ship. This is a adult-only area. There might be a wandering kid here and there, but no screaming kids. A couple hot tubs and a nice little area with a big screen TV. There is a pool. You can take some food back there. It's a great little spot to go. Now, selecting your entertainment is the next thing we're going to do. The entertainment section, again, off to the left, when you click on that, what's going to come up are the shows that you're going to be able to reserve and some shows that you can't reserve. Now, these 3 shows you can reserve for, and you need to book these now. Now, the top one, which is the Cirque show, we already have reservations for that, but contact Kelly to make sure that you're on the list. There are more. Escape the Big Top, Howl at the Moon, the Sky Video Bar, Cavern Club, and also the Comedy Club. These you book once you get on the ship. So when you when you board the ship, quickly ask them, where do I go to book things? They're going to tell you the room and the floor and just hightail it right there so you can get these things reserved. Now the next thing we'll do is shore excursions. When you go to shore excursions, you want to scroll down because it's going to separate everything by port. You can click on a port. In this case, we're looking at Grand Cayman. When you click on Grand Cayman, what's going to come up are all the excursions that you can take, and you can go right on down and select anything you want. Now, if you got the excursion package, $50 off each excursion, That $50 is not going to show when you're looking at these prices. It will show when you get to the billing, however. Now keep in mind also, the Bahamas, Grand Cayman, and Roatan, we have a group excursion, so don't double book yourself because you might run yourself a little thin. Now in the Great Stirrup Bahamas, which is our first stop, we do have a couple cabanas there. There's 2 cabanas with lounges, a lot of shade, some floaty toys. There's a buffet lunch. The drink package works there because this island is owned by the cruise ship line. Should be a lot of fun and maybe an easy way to get acclimated to the sunshine. We've selected the Bobsled Jamaica zip line. Now, of course, this isn't the Jamaican bobsled, but looks like it's pretty fun. It comes down at about 3,000 feet and it'll take you right back up. And then you have the zip lines to play on. Most of these excursions are 3 to 4 hours long, which still gives you some time to explore the city and do things that you want to do. When we get to the Grand Cayman, we've got Stingray City, Barrier Reef, Starfish Point. It's the catamaran excursion. This is our catamaran. It's just us on this boat. That's pretty awesome. And again, it's about a 4-hour cruise, which gives you some more time. If you look off to the right side, I also found we can rent bicycles. It's 9 miles to go around this island. So we can rent bicycles and go around the island if we're capable when we get off this ship. Now, on the day that we're in Belize, when we're in Belize, of course, these are all free days. You don't have to do an excursion every day, but here's an idea. You can go to Altoona High, there's cave tubing, and there's also the ruins, or even a combination of the two. So this is something that you might be able to do there. When we get to Roatan, again, we're on another boat. We're going to be going out. All these boats are just a blast. We're going to do some snorkeling, do some sunning, just do a little bit of swimming. It's just really, really fun. We're looking forward to doing this with everybody. Now we get to Costa Maya in Mexico. This is another thing that I've been looking at. ATV, you go through the jungles on an ATV, go down to the beach, play around for a while, then you come on back. And then we get to Cozumel. Again, in Cozumel and in Costa Maya, there's the Tulum Mayan ruins. You can get to that from either location, but I just put it in this one just again as an option. Now remember, there's a lot of excursions you can do from each one of these places. So pick your own, talk to your friends, see if somebody's going to go with you, and if not, hey, who the hell cares? Have some good times. Now when we get back on the 5th, this is something, if your plane is not leaving until 6 o'clock, or sometime around 6 o'clock, this excursion is, they put your luggage on a bus, they bus you to the Kennedy Space Center. Once you're at the Space Center, you get to go around and they have some special tours, special things just for this group. Then they put you back on the bus, take you to the airport. You're at the airport about 3:30 in the afternoon. So you're in time, plenty of time to catch your flight. This looks like it'd be pretty fun. Now, there's some tips I'm going to give you. Carry your room key with you all the time. You can get a lanyard on board at the store, or take your own. You can't put a hole in it because it's one of those little radioactive things. However, you can get a lanyard, put it in the lanyard. That way, if you're swimming or whatever you're doing, walk around in your swimsuit, you have some place to put your key. Go to your reservation room immediately when you get on the ship to make those reservations for additional shows and activities that are on the ship. Have a small bag with you because you're not going to you'll get your room sometime around 1 o'clock. Your baggage doesn't get there till sometime around 3:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere in there. So have a small bag that's going to have your swim, sun, and personal essentials. So you have those with you when you get on board the ship. In the pool area, that'll be open. The towels will be there. The bars will be open. The garden cafe, which is kind of the cafeteria, if you will, that will be open when you get on board. And when you board, have a drink, protect your lounge chair, sit in the sun. There's also going to be a band. They have a boarding party with a band playing to get the party started. It's really a good time. And then when you get to your room and you have your baggage, then go around and learn the ship. Find out what floors go the full length of the ship. Where's the pool? Where's the cafe? Where's the best hot tubs on the ship? You'll find out where everything is. Now I found this app, XE Currency. XE Currency app. It's on on all your phones. You just have to go to your app store and find this thing. But it converts several different currencies at one time. So when we go to a different port and you're looking at the currency, you can look it up on this app. And this app also works offline. Now I did a little bit of investigating. And in Jamaica, English is the official language. Bahamas, English is the official language. Belize, standard is English and Belizean Creole. Maybe you can learn a little slang. In Roatan, most common is Caribbean English. Not quite sure what that is, but this gives you a chance to experience it. And in Costa Maya and Cozumel, Spanish is the official language, but obviously in all these port cities, they try to learn as much English as they can. Now, as far as currency, you can go ahead and use American dollars in every one of these ports, but don't bring 20s and 50s and 100s thinking you're being a wise guy and showing off. You're not going to be able to use the 50s and 100s in almost every port. So bring 1s, 5s, and 10s and a whole packet of these things because you're going to be able to use that. And by the way, all your change when you're using this currency is going to be in the local money. It is not going to be in American currency. The bills you bring, you want to be sure that they're good, clean, pressed dollar bills. They don't like ugly, torn bills in these countries either. It's best to use local currencies in most cases because your conversion rate is going to be dictated by each vendor, bar, restaurant themselves. It's completely legal for them to charge you whatever they want to charge for that conversion rate. And again, you're going to get money back at a different conversion rate that's not very good for you for your change. Can you use the ATM? Not recommended because there's a lot of villains out there, by golly, and they're watching ATMs to see us American turistas come in there and get our money and walk away. So there are some problems with assaults and also fraud. You've heard about all the skimming going on in America. Well, just imagine what goes on there. As far as your credit card, of course you can use your credit card, and it's said to be the best way to protect the conversion rate when you're utilizing it. However, there are fees, and there can be higher fees when you're in a foreign country, so make sure you check that out as well. Local money is going to be given to you in change, and the banks, they will convert your money to the local currency, but a lot of the banks will not convert you back to American dollars. So they want to keep your American dollars. So just keep that. What can you do with your money? Give it to a local charity or give it to somebody that's standing around and looks like that they deserve it or they need it, or bring it home as a souvenir. But bottom line, you can use small denomination dollar bills in almost every port we visit. It's recommended not to use your ATM or your credit cards for small purchases. Split your money up if you're there with a friend. Split your money up between two of you just in case. And keep the rest of your money buried away in a sock wallet, a belly belt, or maybe in a secure pocket. That's all I got for you. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope it's good information. And looking forward to seeing you on the crib.